Now, time for our quick fire start sit, or we need to think of a bit of a phrase for your ones because I don't know what it is. What is it, mate? What is what
Just rest of
what
season. I don't know.
just it, either or is what I would call it. Either or. Like, who do you like? But yeah, anyway. All right, so I've got two for each position.
All right.
Um, a lot of them are actually relating to my situation this week. So I'm here for some intel. But to start us off, Justin Herbert or Deshaun Watson. No, I probably should explain what we're doing here. So I'm going to give him 50-50s or best of three, and he's going to say who he wants going forward for the rest of the year. He's going to do the same back, but mine's only for week 12. But yeah, anyway, Justin Herbert or Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go with Herbert just because
Yeah,
Watson's, after this week against Detroit, Watson's fixture gets pretty scary. And Herbert just balls out every single week. So, yeah, I'd go with Herbert.
I'm gonna get destroyed if I make the playoffs, mate. I feel like I've done so much to get there, and I've had such short term focus that I reckon I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna have like the worst fixtures ever, and I'm gonna get whipped. But yeah,
Kurt's going to
Deshaun
win.
Watson is my QB one for those listening. But yeah, I agree. Herbert's better than Watson for me. I've been trying to get him for a month, but the Herbert owner won't budge. Another primo quarterback matchup: Kyler Murray or Patrick Mahomes.
Oof. That's very tough. I think I've currently got Kyler Murray number one. So I'm going to say Kyler Murray. But between them two and Russell Wilson, in my opinion, there's nothing really in it. They're all just beasts. So
Yeah,
um,
my ranking's always pretty weird. I've actually got Herbert and Watson above these two, but yeah, I've got Murray above
interesting.
Mahomes. I've
Yeah,
got Murray above Mahomes, but that I haven't factored in his shoulder injury, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays a part. Because if that takes away his running ability, or not his ability, but they might be less willing to risk him getting hit, then all of a sudden, yeah, it does lose quite a bit of fantasy value. But yeah, I'm probably just going Murray as well.
yeah.
DeAndre Swift or Chris Carson, two blokes who aren't yet confirmed
Ooh,
to be playing this week. But
that is very hard. I'm gonna go with Swift. More upside. I'm a Lions fan, so I like him more. But yeah, Swift.
yeah, I've got Chris Carson above him, but that is done on cold hard stats. It's not really factoring in the concept that Swift is now the main man,
Yeah.
and Carson might lose a few snaps to Carlos. Now I don't know how to explain these running backs. They're all similar to the other one. They're all kind of questionable or not playing. But Giovanni Bernard, Kalen Balaj, David Montgomery, or Miles Gaskin. So rank them 1 to 4 going forward.
Rest of season.
Yeah.
Okay. Montgomery and Gaskin 1 and 2 probably, and then
Yeah.
Bernard 3, Balaj 4.
Oh, interesting. I've got Balaj 1, which is interesting, but I think he's still going to have a role in that offense even when Eckler comes back. I've got Gaskin 2, Montgomery 3, and Bernard 4. So similar, but not really. I'm backing in Balaj heavy here. All right. The battle of Curtis's bench wide receivers, two guys who have taken huge fantasy hits
Beasley.
to their value. No, T. Higgins and Travis Fulgham both have seen their value fall immensely in the last.
Fulgham just got dropped actually in our league, but I'll go with Higgins. It would have been Higgins by a landslide if he still had Joe Burrow, but I'll still go with Higgins.
Yeah, I can't lie. Fulgham's targets are definitely tempting me, but yeah, I'm definitely worried that
he's quite scary, to be honest.
Yeah, and he's still got quite a few decent matchups to come. Like he's got Arizona, the Packers, some good lockdown corners if they view him as their wide receiver one. I think we've done this before, but once again, it's kind of the dynamic shifted again in the last week. But Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf. I know we're a bit of an anti-Tyler Lockett fantasy podcast, but it can't lie, he's did pretty well on the weekend. But who do you like out of those two?
Metcalf, 100%. Not even close.
I've got Metcalf, so thanks. I appreciate it.
I think every week's just going to be a Metcalf week, bar when they play the Rams again. I think that's in like week 15 or something. But every other week, Metcalf will dominate.
Yeah, I can't lie. Who knows how Metcalf got 13 on Thursday? That was disgusting from his part. There was a bit of bad luck. Like there was one that he was probably going to score and he got grabbed and stuff like that. But yeah, dropped an absolute sitter in the red zone and left a lot of points hanging for his fantasy owners. All right, tight ends, bit of a tough one, but Dalton Schultz or Robert Tonyan.
Jesus.
So basically,
neither, but I'll go Dalton Schultz.
All right, and then Zach Ertz or Logan Thomas.
Another yuck one there, but I'd say
Ertz. Sounds outrageous, but Ertz was pretty bad before injury.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but Ertz, just because we know he's done it before. Like, just last year, he was a top 3 tight end, so I'll back him in there.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, my stance sits. The heart rate has already increased a little bit.
All right, we've got two running back ones, 3 wide receiver ones. Firstly, Jonathan Taylor versus Tennessee or Duke Johnson versus Detroit?
I'm going Jonathan Taylor, actually. I'm taking the bowl. I'm going the probably less volume, but yeah, I'm backing Taylor and I don't rate what Duke Johnson's been doing.
Yeah, Duke Johnson's been pretty yucky. Taylor, definitely more upside. I'd probably go Taylor as well. Kenyon Drake versus the Patriots or Montgomery versus the Packers? This is provided Montgomery plays this week.
I've got to go Montgomery, even though he sucks and he's going to average. Well, they're both going to probably average 2 yards per carry because that's what they do. But yeah, I'll go Monty. Statistically, those two matchups aren't actually too dissimilar. And in that situation, I'll just go the guy who's probably going to have more yards. So.
Yep.
Just naturally, I'll go Monty.
All right, got a couple premium wide receivers here with some tough matchups. AJ Brown v Indy or Woods v San Fran?
See, how do you feel as an AJ Brown?
Yeah, actually, this is the one I'm tossing up for my flex spot this week.
Obviously know what he did last time against the Colts. Yeah. He whipped out a 1, but he is probably a lot better, I'd say.
But he did drop a 60-yard touchdown, which would have taken him from 3 to 16 or whatever. I'm
actually going to go. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going AJ Brown.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go him as well, just because
very bold.
He's more talented. He's the better receiver. So
yeah, and although it's bizarre and it probably doesn't apply to Xavier Rhodes, but like the Colts pass defense, although they produce a lot on the big plays, like in terms of yards per attempt, it's actually not freakish. It's like bottom half, which is quite shocking. But
Rhodes is the number 1 ranked cornerback this season, though, so that's pretty scary. But I'll probably back in AJ Brown. Yeah. But if you want to go safe, definitely go Woods.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. Brandon Cooks versus Detroit or DJ Moore v Minnesota?
Low blow, mate. Low blow targeting me. That is rough. Cooks hasn't been as good of late.
DJ Moore's been
killing it.
Yeah.
He's been flying under the radar. I don't even want him.
That trade's looking good for you now. I thought it was a big loss when you traded Jefferson for DJ Moore a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they've both been doing pretty well, to be fair.
True.
It's been
true.
Probably dead even so far. But yeah, I don't mind myself in that trade. That's rough. I'm probably just going to go DJ Moore because I think he's better than Cooks, even though PJ Walker might be the quarterback, or I don't know what's happening with Teddy Bridgewater. But yeah, just recent form. Got to back him in, even though it's a slightly harder fixture. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah, I'd probably go Moore. Yeah. They're both pretty shit defenses. Minnesota are a shit pass defense, but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably DJ Moore.
Yeah, if you're listening, I always forget to do this, don't I? I'm not good with the crowd interaction, but feel free to comment your start and sits. We love having a look at them, or feel free to comment what you think of our start and sits, or say if you agree with us or disagree with us. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah.
All right, and finally, Mike Evans versus the Chiefs or Deontay Johnson versus Baltimore? This one's tough.
That is tough. I'm probably going to have to go Mike Evans, though.
Ooh. Deontay stunk it up last time against the Ravens, but he was injured.
Yeah. And they do have injuries on defense, but yeah, I'm probably going to back Mike Evans, even though I hate Mike Evans as a fantasy player. Yeah, he's probably one of the hardest wide receivers to match up to just because he's massive. So, yeah, I'll go Mike Evans just. So sorry about that. I know you are a Deontay lover.
I do love Deontay. I don't know who I'd go in that one though. That's a genuine coin flip because both of them can either go huge or tiny.
Yeah,
but I'd probably lean Deontay.
Yeah, you'd rather the more targets, wouldn't you? So, yeah, but no, that's a tough one. So, yeah, feel free to get around us in the comments with your start and sits. Feel free to get around the podcast in general. Go back and watch yesterday's Week 11 review / Week 12 preview. We enjoyed that one. Not fantasy related. So, yeah, if you've got this far, thank you very much for listening or watching. And yep, same time, same place next week. But until then, enjoy Thanksgiving footy and enjoy Thanksgiving in real life and enjoy just the whole of week 12 and good luck for your fantasy matchups.
Queensland! It's a miracle! Oh, yeah! What about that one? Unbelievable! Balotelli, Aguero! Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.